Hey, paper lovers, it's Bess here from Lights Planner Action, and I am here because it is time, believe it or not, to prep our planners for the 2025 Chicago Planner Conference. Now, my planners are an all-inclusive, so there's not a lot of prep that needs to be done, but today I'm gonna show you how I get my planners ready so that they are a little more accessible, a little bit more usable while I am actually at the conference, because I love actually journaling on site. I like actually using these while I am sitting side by side with all my fellow planner people, so I actually want to set myself up for success, and today we are gonna do just that. So let's dive in. So inside of this gorgeous planner, I have two of my CPC series notebooks. First off is the Chicago Planner Conference Planner and Memory Keeper. And then I also have the junk journaling from this series as well, which I'm going to use for mixed media and also memory keeping. I'm keeping both of these in my Planners Anonymous Traveler's Notebook. I got this eons ago. I don't even know if she still sells it, but it is the perfect colors for this conference, so I had to use it. Now, this Planner and Memory Keeper really does have a little bit of everything from countdown pages, places to track your packing list, places for planning who your roomie's gonna be, taking notes the day of, taking notes during sessions, keeping track of who's at your table each day. There's a section for everything. So what could I possibly want to add to it that's going to enhance my experience? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is add a cover to both of these notebooks. The benefit of adding a paper cover to both of these notebooks is twofold. Number one, it is going to make sliding the notebook in and out of the leather cover that much easier. Sometimes that can be a little bit cumbersome, and anything that prevents me from using my planner is going to prevent me from using my planner. So we like to take any cumbersomeness out of the equation. The other reason why it's nice to cover them is that there are presumably going to be other people using the same exact planner, and if they all look exactly the same, it's a little hard to tell them apart. So this just makes it that much easier. Also, I acquired this really fun scalloped washi. It's an old Simply Gilded roll that I got from a D-stash. Thank you, Mackenzie. And I knew as soon as I saw these rolls that I was going to be using them as edgers on all of my traveler's notebooks going forward. Now, it's washi. Do I think it's going to last forever? No, it's washi. It's a terrible medium. So I am going to be a little delicate with it when I am using these on the edge, but I think it just adds a little bit of frill and a little bit of flair that is just so fun. And oh my gosh, peep these shaky hands. Shaky hand cam caught it all. I am hungry, friends, and when I'm hungry, my hands shake. This is why I could never be a surgeon. And so all I am doing to get this effect is I am adding the washi to the edge of one side, and then I'm flipping it over, adding a washi piece to the opposite side, mirroring its exact placement, and that is making it so that it hangs off the edge a little bit, and it gets rid of any of that stick factor that would have been on the back side of the washi, since we've got it on both sides. And of course, I did that on the front and back of my cover. I don't know, I just think it looks like a party, and we're here to party. That's what this conference is all about. It's a party about planners, which we love. So another thing that I love to do to my travel planners before I go anywhere is add tons of pockets. Now, this one here is a die cut pocket that I made using one of those crank die cut machines, but you can easily make a pocket out of any rectangular medium. All you need to do is score and fold about a centimeter of the edge around on three sides of your pocket, leaving that fourth side unfolded because that's where you're going to actually use the pocket. And you just want to glue those tabs down, and it's going to build the structure of your pocket. I am using the Tombow Aqua Mono Liquid Glue. This is a brand new glue to me, so I can't really speak to its quality just yet, but so far so good. I haven't noticed any problems or things peeling up, and it seems to dry pretty quickly. So while this is drying, we're going to go on to the next section, which I have to start the conference countdown. Can you believe we are already 3 squares into the countdown, and this is the first time I'm touching my planner? Don't tell my boss, she will judge me for it. So I am coloring these in super simple. I am just using the mild liners that I have on hand. Mild liners are one of my favorite coloring tools. I know they weren't intended for that. Obviously, they're made for highlighting, but whatever. They work really great for coloring, and I love these 3 colors. I think they work so well with the vibe of this entire conference. So I am just coloring in squares 1 through 3 because we are down 5 weeks. And next I am going to go to the table mates section and add another pocket. One of the things that I love about events is that when you go to your table, a lot of times people will be giving you conference cards, and they might have little swaps, and they might have little sticker sheets, and I need a place to keep all those things. Here's another awesome pocket. This one is cut on the diagonal. Again, this is a die cut, but you could create this yourself. And it's got layers of pockets so that it can add and layer in the different bits and bobs that I get from my table mates. So I'm really excited to use that. Now, before we move on to our next notebook, I do have one last thing I want to do, and that is using some of the stickers that I print and cut from my couch last night on my Lian photo and sticker cutter. I love this thing, guys. I just got it. I am working with them, so you will be seeing a whole lot more of it in videos going forward, but I could not believe how good the print quality and the sticker cuts were on these guys. This is so good. It's going to be so fun for memory keeping, and I am also going to have it on site in Chicago so that we can personalize some planners in person at my vending booth, so I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned. But for this project, I just printed out some of those giant friendship letter beads to spell out the word Chicago going down the side here, and what I really kind of like about these stickers is that they are not a permanent adhesive. You can see me zhuzhing things around here. That means you can move things around if you need to. If you stick things on straight and you want to center it out, you can. This is great for the perfectionists in all of us. And it seriously took me all of 5 minutes to put together last night. So let's just flip through what we have done before we move on to our second planner. We have our stickers here. We've got our pocket here. We did our fun little scalloped edges on our cover. Now let's jump on to book number 2. This is our junk journal. So this is going to be a secondary space for memory keeping, journaling, and also just using awesome papers that go with the vibe of the event. I can grab from here to use onto other pages for layering and textural effects. And of course, I'm going to do the same scallop treatment that we did to our first booklet. I'm going to do it in this blue and purple color on the second booklet so that they match. Now, I did grab this photo right off of the Chicago Planner Conference website, and it is this really fun photoshopped image of the CPC marquee. And I just think it looks so cute as this like fun little photo before you go. And I'm going to add some of this scallop washi to kind of just pull it all together. And of course, because I am me, we are going to bust out the X-Acto knife and get real fussy up on here. If you are going to cut directly onto your inserts, just make sure you're not pressing too hard. You have a very light touch. And here's how that looks. Now I do need to add some more pockets in here because again, you can never have enough pockets. Bess, tell us why you can never have too many pockets, because when you are at these events, first of all, everyone has contact cards. So where are you going to put those? You're going to put those in these pockets. The second thing is if you are a junk journaler or a memory keeper and you like collecting ephemera from the hotel, from the places you go, these pockets are great for adding and grabbing little bits and bobs while you're on the go. And by having the pocket already installed in your planner, you are going to remember to use it. You are going to think about finding things that will fit in those pockets. And by the way, these pockets are perfectly sized for business cards. So I can stick business cards in there if I want, or we can use it as a secondary place for storing washi, which you will see me do later. I also have this really fun envelope pocket, and I meant to cut it so that the butterflies were on the outside, but I cut it upside down. If I were to assemble it with the butterflies on the outside, the butterflies would be upside down, which would drive me nuts. So unfortunately, they're going on the inside of the envelope. But what I do want to also show you here is what's cool about this glue pen is that one tip is the pen tip, and it's a really nice little narrow head so you can get real detail, intricate glue precision pressing. The other side though is this broad tip, and it's got a number of little grooves in it, and you can kind of see it in the glue here, and it disperses the glue really evenly. So I really like this for full glue application. I like that the pen has both, and I'm curious to see how long it will actually last me. I blow through the tape runners real fast, so I think this might be more economical for me in the long run.
Now that I have these pockets dry, I am just going to tuck some fun little scraps from the die cut machine that I thought would go great for this event, and I'm just going to tuck them in here so that I remember to grab them when I am doing some sort of mixed media layering situation down the line while I'm actually on site. Now, I did mention we were going to take some washi with us. I don't like to bring full rolls of washi with me when I travel. It bulks up your bag real quick, and they're like unreasonably bulky for something that is just ends up being a flat tape. So I like to just add the washi that I intend on using, the washi that already matches the theme and aesthetic that I am going for. And I like to take just about, 2 or 3 feet of it on a washi sampler. I am creating my washi sampler from a leftover bit of laminate, but you can also make these from cut down pieces of cardstock, from business cards, from old hotel key cards. It's a really great way to use the hotel key card. If you want to make a keepsake later, you can add washi to it. So I'll do that sometimes. And then also the hotel key card doubles as being a washi cutter. So it's like a win-win there. So yeah, I'm just taking my samples so that I have a little bit to go, and I'm going to tuck them onto this pocket here so that I don't forget to use them. The benefit of having just sample sizes of all these things is I am more apt to use them, rather than feeling awkward about pulling out 7 rolls of washi to do, a little bit of art on the side of a planner page. Just taking out the little washi sampler seems so much less cumbersome. And again, we're getting rid of cumbersome. So that is how I like to prep my conference planners before I go. I will probably touch it one more time to add things like packing lists and bucket lists, but in the meantime, these are pretty much ready to go. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so that you can see more just like it. Thanks for watching. Stay light, stay bright, guys.
And we are going to dive into that today on this prep, and I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. Is it a plep? It's a plep and pran. It's a plep and pran with me. It's not a prep and plan with me. It's a plep and pran with me. Hi. I don't know what I want to say. Okay, bye.